guys, welcome back. I've come on today to talk about some new little ephemera pieces I've got, how I'm going to store them. What I've got here is my ephemera folder and some little folios that I've been doing. I'm working on an Edith Holden journal at the moment, and then I'm flitting back and forth watching YouTube as you do. And I watched a lady called Julie off Camellia Craft Designs, and she did this lovely little flip out album, well, folio. And when I made it, I thought, right, what am I gonna use on it, you know, to cover it, to embellish it, apart from maybe the odd bit of lace or a few flowers. Well, I've got other folios as well here that I've done. Same lady, she did this last year, I think it was, because I made these nearly Christmas time. Same sort of thing, you know, small folios with small, like, pockets that you need small images. So I ordered some new ephemera. Now, I was going to store the ephemera in this folder. This is my big chunky monkey, but he's quite chunky it's quite heavy, and it's a big thing to have hanging around if you want to be crafting on the go, if you know what I mean, or even on your desk. You know, it's big to have hanging about. I've got some spare sheets that I was going to sew into new pockets. I've done some that are 4s, and then I've done some that are like even smaller. Got all my butterflies in, as you can see, big butterflies. You don't get very many small butterflies, must admit. These are the only small ones I've got, and these are, I think these are Tina's from Shabby Dabby Doodah, but the majority of them are cut out from books or butterfly books, or, you know, digitals, and they're not tiny, and they're hard to cut anyway when they're tiny, so it's hard to get hold of small butterflies. So the plan was pop these new ephemera pieces that I've got in smaller pockets like this. But this one I did was like a prototype in the beginning when I did this folder up. I made like pockets like this as well, so for big pieces of ephemera and then all matching little pieces, you know. And I did these for all my little bits, but I've found it hard to get them out. Plus, if you've got a lot of something, like quite a fat wad of things, you can't really store a lot, you know, like the stamps, they're sort of getting a bit, you know, chunky. There's not many here, by no means. You know, a lot of people have got hundreds, but for me, you know, for my needs, they're fine. So this, I don't think will be a good idea to do for what I've got. So let's chuck this out the way, because he is big, and I have to, when I use this, I have to pull out all the bits that I think I'm going to need, pop them in something, and then, you know, go off and do what I'm going to do. Well, the other idea I had was to pop them in these things. I've made these before, you know, I've made these ages ago. See, I've got loads of little animals in here that I've cut out from the Stamperia files, and I've got like snippets, like little bits that I thought I could make little stamps with. So they're all in there at the moment, but I didn't even know they were in there. I forgot about it because they're shoved away or hidden, they're not visible, so I don't like that. Okay, I could put on there a sticker, birds, or even write on there birds, which I have done. I've wrote on the inside sometimes what's in the folder, but you still can't see. You've still got to mooch through, you know, looking at the folders. And then I thought, well, I'll make some new ones, or make some chunkier ones or bigger ones, but no. Then I came across a charity shop find yesterday, which is ironic because I ordered these things yesterday. Well, yeah, I ordered them yesterday. They came this morning. And then yesterday I went to the charity shop. My charity shop does the odd bin deal where you can get so many things for a couple of quid. This week she did one, 10 items for £1. So I grabbed what I thought I could make use of. And these things I thought would be ideal for the ephemera. They're small enough to have on my desk, this, because I'll keep them in there. There's enough of them. There's another pack here. And I'm pretty sure the stuff that I will pop in there will be okay in there. You know, it'll serve its purpose. Then I can put labels on there and just flick through like this, look at the label, you know. I mean, I might be able to see what's in them, but probably not, because they'll be all bunched together, won't they? But if I can put labels on the top, just a little white sticky label, and then remove the label if I need to use it for something else. So this was in this deal that I had. 10 things for 10 things for £1. I'll quickly go through the stuff that I got just to give you a laugh. I've got some like old retro-y style card making kit things, but I can use the paper for all sorts. I can gesso them up, I can use them as stamp on them, or you know, anything, or even use some of them as they are, because some of them are plain. So those were 10p each. And then I've got this pack of card, 10p, pack of vellum, 10p, same again. You'll get the idea, 10p again each. Little wallet here that I can probably use for something. You know, it's not really what I'd probably buy in a shop. I wouldn't purposely go out and buy it, but because it was only 10p and I had to get like my quid's worth, so I just picked up anything. But yeah. And then this as well. I don't own many circle punches. I've always had just this one, and this is getting a bit naff now. It sticks every now and then. Plus, it's not big enough sometimes. Sometimes I want a shallow, biggish hole, you know, for my thumb. So that's ideal, just to trace around with a pencil. Just cut it out. So I thought, yeah, I'll have that. So yeah, so that's another one. And then the other thing I got was some stickers, some Christmas stickers, but I've popped them in my Christmas box. And then these, not this file, just them, just these, I've popped them in there because I thought I'll store them in that. Yeah, CD holders. Must have been for the same person, I reckon, that made the CD, that give away the CD covers. So yeah, so these all come in handy as well for stuff. You know, I can use one file. There's 8 like slots on each one. And I've got 3, you know, so I've got like, you know, quite a few slots there for stuff. So that'll come in handy as well. Then I'll pop them in here so it's clear, so I can see. I think, oh yeah, that's where they are, because I do forget where I put stuff. It's a nightmare. So yeah, so that's the plan. Now, just quickly go through what I've actually bought, why I've come on. These are the little dinky things I've had. Miniature Tim Holtz ephemera. You can get bigger versions, lots of different things. There's tickets, field notes, you know, lots of like receipts, miniature receipts and miniature advertisements. There's a few little advertisements. Lots of these little tickety things, a few photos, a couple of his little hands, look here, not many hands, a pointy finger thing, a couple of these tabs, flowers, great. See, these are ideal for this, you know, they're ideal for it, they're just the right size really. Well, not particularly that one, but this one that I did a while ago, where is it? What I need really for smaller objects, smaller things. Like that one, you know, that they're just the right size if you want to put a little ticket on or something like that, because you don't, the stuff I've got is just too big. And then the other thing I got is these come the same day, and all these are 30 bookmarks. They're from a company called Yosko, and they're called the Beautiful Flowers Flower Bookmarks. That's all they are. And they're just quotes, and they're all in, you know, sort of pretty nice florally things, but they're, you know, a bit boring. So you can always add a random butterfly, and they've got lots of different colours that'll go on the different coloured ones, you know, like that sort of colour, and then I could put a little one at the bottom like that, because I've got quite a few of these little butterflies, you know. I will probably use a lot of these on here. So, and these are lovely little gifts, and you could back them onto a thicker piece of card, maybe add a little bit of lace, maybe add a little trinket. Might do a little video on making a mass make, do a few of these, you know. That's another little project that I've got lined up. And then, you know, there's something that you could sell for £1, you know, if you do them up, make them pretty. But these were £4.58 for 30, so that's good. But once you add your little own bits to it, you know, make them special, nice little gifts, you know. Pop them in a card or something like that. Then the other thing I'm going to do with these are the Tim Holtz things, and they are called Field Note Snippets, and that one is just snippets, and they're the mini ones. You can get bigger versions of these. Then what I'm going to do is just flip that over, get myself a bit of paper, here, a bit of this, bit of tea dyed paper, pop that in like that, obviously trim it down, make a hole, make a bit of, you can buy those apparently, cutters that do that, put a bit of lace through or something, or you could even just cover that with a tab if you wanted to, you know, if you weren't happy with it. Yeah, and then do the same with that one. Cut that off, cover the, actually I've turned that the wrong way, haven't I? Yeah, do it that way so it's, you can't see actually, but then that means I've got to cover that. Yeah, so I will have to do it that way. But you could back that with something, or even just chop it off, you know, level with your paper. You could stick your back page on like that. Yeah, so right, I'm rambling too much. Right then, so that was the plan. So guys, I'm going to get off, and I'll come back to you with another little video. Speak to you soon, and take care.